So I am an accountant by trade, and that's what my degree was. I graduated from bachelor's in accounting, finance. So I worked in the corporate world for 4 years, but in the time I was working there, I was always kind of involved with the community. I had my Quran class or my tarbiyah programs. I would lead Tarawih, and I had this inkling, this itch inside of me that if I wish I could do that full time. So over a period of time, this became more and more intense. And 4 years being spent in the corporate world, I kind of had a midlife crisis a little early, where I was like, it's time to make a call now. Am I going to be crunching numbers for the rest of my life, or am I going to do something that I feel is really my calling? So alhamdulillah, I decided to take a baby step towards Islamic studies, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala facilitated through a community sponsorship here from Milwaukee, which I'm really indebted to the community here. So they allowed me to go and study for 4 years. Alhamdulillah, I was able to come to Qalam Institute, and that's how my journey to Islamic studies started. My name is Ameer Hamza, and I'm a graduate from Qalam Institute's alimiyyah program. Our class was honored to be the first batch that graduated, alhamdulillah. Currently, I'm at the Islamic Society of Milwaukee, and I'm one of the imams here, along with 2 other imams. Alhamdulillah, I've been here for the last 5 months since I graduated from Qalam. Alhamdulillah, it's been great. My goal specifically is to provide really neat, sophisticated programming for our young professionals, college crowd, teenagers. I'm also teaching at our high school here. We have actually one of the biggest middle and high school in the entire, if I'm not mistaken, the entire state. Nearly almost 800 students currently are studying here. So I teach there as well, and the rest of my time is to really engage our young people. One of the first things we did when I got here, at least, is that I started what I call a core group. This was, think of it like our backbone, our leadership team that I wanted to really invest my heart and soul into, and grow myself in the process as well. As they say, you don't learn to teach, but you teach to learn. And by teaching, I learn a lot more. So I was able to kind of mentor a group that now has become our core leadership. So we came together, and we immediately, within a few weeks, we started rolling out certain programs for our young people. And our goal, and this is the slogan we use over and over again, is we want to provide really inspiring and sophisticated programming for our community. I say inspiring because that kind of stimulates the heart. And I say sophisticated is because it stimulates the mind. Because oftentimes what will happen is that your study of Islam is just feel-good stories, but then when they end up in college, philosophy 101, and then not like a house of cards, things come collapsing down. So we're trying to make sure that we're approaching from both angles. And the average age is like 19, 16, it's like this response we're getting from our high school and college has been tremendous, alhamdulillah. About 50% of my time is consumed in high school. So what we're doing right now in our 9th grade, for example, we're starting with the 40 hadith of Imam Nawawi. And we're dealing, because the beauty of these 40 hadith, you get a bird's-eye view of the entire religion of Islam in 40 hadith if you teach properly. If I'm able to teach that in 9th grade, now if I want to teach fiqh, I'm adding a chip on a motherboard as opposed to a standalone chip approach to things. Now if you want to approach them and teach them ulum al-Quran or tafsir or a little bit of seerah, they have that holistic understanding already in place. So developing a curriculum takes a lot of time, new exams, new quizzes, ways to engage them. We have a competition system that's always running to get maximum engagement from our young people. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel, but also at the same time make it as engaging for our young people as possible, so that when they graduate at the end of the 4 years from our high school, like they are, again, I don't want to be too ambitious, but they come at least 50–60% close to what we get from Qalam when we graduate from the first year. I think one of the most unique things about Qalam is that we're not producing just academics and living in silos. We're producing community reformers or functional activists who are empowered with knowledge, but at the same time, they know how to deal with people. So starting from year 1, if I recall correctly, we had a counselor training, we had leadership training, we saw representatives from all 4 schools of thoughts. So that made me immediately sensitive and open-minded in ways that I perhaps wouldn't have been had I not gotten that exposure. Other than that, one of the most incredible things about my educational experience was that majority of our teachers are born and raised here, Of course, they would have gone overseas to get their education, but they understand the real issues. So when I'm doing a youth program, I can reach out to Sheikh Abdul Nasser or Saad Murphy or Sheikh Mikhail. I don't know if I would have had that luxury had my Sheikh been sitting overseas. So Qalam provides this chain of mentorship that is so, it's first of all accessible and is invaluable. So alhamdulillah, I'm very grateful for the experience and the empowerment that I received.